Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Havix here, and today I'm going to be making a video on some Forza Horizon 4. And if you guys haven't heard, recently they just came out that the next update of the game is going to have the Toyota Supra in it. It wasn't very recent, it was actually probably about a month ago. But they said that the next update would have the Toyota Supra in it, and as of today, that update is now out. So, I've already kind of messed around with it. I tried recording a video earlier, but it just didn't really go well. So you can see, obviously right there, I got the Supra. This is the only Toyota in the game that isn't a, one of these like trucks that have been in the game forever. So like you have these two, but those don't really count. Or I guess these three, yeah. Those don't really count. I don't think Lexus is back yet, but apparently Scion and Lexus are both going to be returning. So that's kind of cool. I feel like they're going to ruin the LFA anyway. I mean, like, the best part about the car is its sound. And knowing Forza, they're probably going to make it sound like crap, or just use, like, the V10 sound from the Viper or something like that, because they're lazy. But yeah, as you can see up at the top, I keep getting connected and disconnected. And this is why the last video didn't go that well, because they ended up adding this new, like, Battle Royale type mode. I literally spent probably about an hour and a half trying to get into a game. I got into 3 lobbies, and all 3 of them I get disconnected from. I got to play like half of one game, and then I got disconnected, and then, I don't know. With servers, I looked on the Discord, other people have been having issues with the servers. It's just kind of a mess right now. Because, like, you also gotta think, I think it's a 72-player mode, and there's probably thousands of people trying to play that right now. And also there's more people getting on just to try out the Supra and everything like that. So the servers are probably getting way more people on them than they've gotten basically since the game came out. They're probably getting even more than that now, because just 2 of like the biggest game-changing things just got added in one update. But yeah, anyway, I got the Supra right here, and I went a little bit overkill with it. I maxed out everything. So I don't really want to do that because it's impossible to drive. I'll try with different tires, but I don't think that's going to help. I'm just going to put some fat tires on the back. I could give it drag. Yeah, I'll give it drag tires. And let's see if that's any better. If not, I'll just have to go and tone it down a little bit, because it's making 1,200 horsepower, and it spins all the way through, like, 5th gear. Like, it's crazy. This thing is undrivable. But I'll also turn the PSI down and do some other stuff and try to get it to be at a point where it's possible to drive it. But yeah, as you can see here, if I rev it up, it sounds alright. I wouldn't say it sounds exactly like a Supra, but then again, Forza's never really been great with sounds. I mean, back in Horizon 1 and 2, most of the cars sounded at least similar. Also, am I getting 20 frames per second? Okay. But yeah, in like Horizon 1 and 2, it was perfectly fine, you know? Most of the cars sounded decent. Most of the sounds weren't, just reused from other cars. But in this game, basically every German car has the exact same sound. All the V12s are the exact same sound. It's terrible. But anyway, if I go from a stop here, obviously I'm going to spin a little bit. Okay, it is much better. So yeah, just the thicker tires in the back, and then the drag radials is what I really needed. And it still handles alright. Normally, drag tires make it terrible to drive, but it's not great. It was better before, but I mean, it's either between oversteering by tapping the gas barely or having slightly worse handling. But you can actually map this thing now without doing a 720 off the road, you know? But yeah, I'll try one more time to get into an eliminator race, but I think I'm stuck. That's sick. Nope, okay. But if I can't get into a race, what I'll do is I'll just save it for a later video. So maybe in like a week or something. Hopefully by that point, servers will be a little bit less populated. I have no clue what I'm doing, by the way. Hopefully by then, servers will be a little bit less populated. They might have fixed it somehow, and I just won't have as many issues, and I'll actually be able to play. But if I could go straight, that would be awesome. I don't know why I'm going off-road, but I'm just gonna kind of go over here. You know what, let me just fast travel to the Eliminator. Why not? Because I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm literally going in the opposite direction. So let's just do that real quick. Okay, so let me try to find a game. If it cancels out from just once, I'm not gonna try again because I've been doing this for hours and it's getting really annoying. But basically from the half, yep, you've been disconnected. I give up. I'm not even gonna try anymore. And it's not even my internet either because every other game I can play online perfectly fine, no lag, no issues. It's only this. But like I said, it's probably because there's more people than have ever been playing this game, playing it right now. And also with it being 5 o'clock, which is when a lot of people are like getting home from work or school and stuff like that, there's probably even more people on. Okay, maybe this doesn't handle all that great, but then again, like I said, I put drag tires on it, and yeah, the handling isn't as great as it was before, but I mean, I guess it was an okay trade-off, so I'm not drifting everywhere I go. But yeah, I mean, the car's pretty fast. Like I said, it has 1,200 horsepower. I think I have a Lotus Elise GT1 that has maybe slightly more horsepower. I know it weighs a little bit less, and it's also all-wheel drive. And that thing, like, it's a spaceship. That thing goes from 0 to 100 in, like, a second. Like, it's crazy. I might switch to it near the end of the video. This thing is alright. I mean, it is rear-wheel drive, so if I swapped it to all-wheel drive, I'd probably get way better acceleration. But if I just try it right here. Of course, it's raining. But it's not anything crazy. I mean, it's still pretty fast, but it's nothing insane. And this is like fully maxed out, like all the best stuff you can get. So it's not the best stuff you could get. You could swap a V12 and all-wheel drive, do all that, but I mean, it's a Supra. I'm gonna keep the 2J. I'm gonna keep the twin turbo, stuff like that. Unable to allocate a game server. So I think that's basically just saying we have too many people on. You're not playing today, which I kind of already knew that for a while, but, you know. I kind of want to make a drift car out of this and just see how good it is, because just from, I mean, I'm not great at drifting in this game, as you can see right there, but, I mean, I at least want to try it. So, I guess I'll start making my way down to the festival. Alright, this, I cannot turn. But I also try making my way down to the festival. I know I could just fast travel, but you know, there's probably a couple other things I want to talk about, so I'll just talk about them while I'm driving down there. So yeah, anyway, as you guys do know, obviously what this video is about, Toyota is back in Forza, and I think it's also back in Gran Turismo, but then again, I think that's been a thing for a while. But what I'm mainly hoping for is that Toyota's going to come back to all games. Because right now, if you want to use Toyotas, you either go to older games, like I think Need for Speed 2015 had it, and everything after it didn't. So you either have to go back to older games that came out before, I think 2016 it was, when they decided to just not put their cars in video games. You either have to do that, or you have to play Gran Turismo or Forza. So I'm just hoping that they end up coming back to Need for Speed and maybe some other games. I don't really play any other racing games other than that, but Need for Speed would be really cool because Toyotas are huge, you know, tuner cars, I guess. They're really big with like tuning and customization, and that's basically what Need for Speed is all about. And I mean, in this game, it even has pretty good customization, which is rare because you know, Forza customization is normally terrible. But, I mean, once I get to the festival, I'll show you guys. You can change the front and back bumpers. There's like 15 wings, which is a lot more than most other cars. Most other cars have, you know, the stock wing, no wing, and then like the Forza wing. But this has a ton of different ones. It's got custom side skirts, a custom hood. I do think they could have done better But then again, I mean, for Forza, it's good enough. Like I said, it's better than most other cars in the game. Most other cars in the game, you get a couple canards on the front of it, which is just like the Forza bumper. It doesn't change the bumper itself, it just adds the little canards and stuff onto the front. You get maybe a hood or two, and then that's it. Oh, and then like I said, the Forza wing. So it's nice to see that they actually do have customization. It would be nice if other cars had this much customization, because, like I said, most of them have absolutely nothing. Cars that you would think should, like Honda Civics and stuff, they have nothing. When those are probably some of the most modified cars, like, ever. I'll actually show you guys what I'm talking about. So see, you can change the hood, the rear bumper, the side skirts, the wing, and then the front bumper. And you have all of these, so a lot of them are pretty similar, but then you got stuff like this. Wait, there was one that I thought looked kind of cool, and I can't find it now. Alright, that one looks pretty good. Some of these look pretty good. The sad thing is, only one of them is adjustable, and it's obviously the stock Forza thing, which is kind of annoying. I mean, it's kind of whatever, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. The one that I was using is this right here, which I think looks pretty good. I don't really like how, like, thin the stock one looks, you know what I mean? It's, like, not low enough. So this one kind of just brings it down a little bit more, and it's nothing crazy. Like, it doesn't have, you know, the canards and the little lip down there and all that. It's just pretty simple front bumper. The wing, I'm just keeping the stock wing because these all look terrible. Side skirts, I didn't do anything crazy with. Rear bumper, it just looks a little bit different than the stock one. You see, there's the one I put in. Here's the stock one. It has a diffuser, but it's still the basic shape. I didn't put like something like this with the weird like fins coming off the side or anything like that. Or this. I don't really get these like big grills in the back. They just look kind of weird. Something like that. And then the side skirt. I didn't want to go with this one, even though I do like the look of it. It just sticks out way too much. Like if I rotate the camera over here, it doesn't fit the rest of my the body kit that I have on it. Now, before I didn't have the wheels sticking out and it was raised up more. Now it actually looks pretty good, so I will put it on. Before, like, the wheels were in too much, so then you could, like, really see the difference, but I mean, that looks alright. I'm not going to try to do, like, a Fast and Furious design or anything, because I'm not good enough to do that. But, yeah, if I open up, I don't know why it froze, but that's kind of annoying. Okay, there. If I open this up and I press the toggle button on here, you'll see that it's making 1,219 horsepower, which is pretty decent amount for a 4-cylinder. Let me actually convert this into a drift car now, which basically all you have to do that is just, like, change the wheels to some crappy ones. Alright, I'll do the race tires, because I could just, like, up the PSI if I want. The rear ones, those are going to have to be a lot skinnier because you're not going to be able to drift on that. And I think that's basically all I have to do. Now it's a drift car. I mean, like, yeah, there isn't that much of a difference between different builds in this game. All you got to do is just change around the tires and the suspension, and you're good. I mean, most people just max everything out anyway, so it doesn't make that much of a difference. Let's go to tuning here. I think I already locked the diff. I have to turn up my braking pressure here just because my pedal is like really hard to press down on, so I always turn that up to about 150. I really don't know how to tune that great in this game, so I'm just gonna go with what I think looks good. Honestly, I'm gonna need camber. Actually, I don't really want a ton of camber. I think the front you don't really want a ton, but on the rear. So you want a little bit of grip in the front. I could be completely wrong. I don't know how to tune in this game. I mean, like, I know how to, but I don't know how to tune very great. Front, we're going to put that to 25. Rear, let's keep, like, 35. Alright, so let's see if... I obviously know this thing's going to drift. You tap the gas barely, and it spins out and does whatever. So, it'll drift pretty good. I think the only issue I'm going to have is, like, having too much power and just spinning out. See, you don't even have to clutch kick. You just tap the gas and you go. I really don't like the drifting physics in this game either. like, Assetto Corsa feels so much better than this game, and it should. Assetto Corsa is supposed to be a actual racing sim, while this is just like an arcade racer. But in this game, like, the force feedback just doesn't feel right. Like, it feels delayed way too much, and it's just not great. And also, you spin out, like, from absolutely nothing. Like, that, I probably should have been able to save that, but you can't. It's just really weird in this game, and I've never really got the hang. If I was to switch over to keyboard and mouse right now, which I actually don't know what my controls are, so give me a second. Okay, I guess I steer with WAS and D. I never used to use that, but okay. But if I switch over to keyboard and mouse, it's easy, because, I mean, I'm using keyboard and mouse to drift. I mean, it's just keyboard, not really mouse. But, see, I still spin out. Maybe I'm just giving it too much gas. But then again, with a 1200 horsepower Supra, basically any gas is too much gas, so... But, like, you still see, I'm doing way better just with this. It's just really weird with the wheel. This is like a quarter throttle right now. I'm barely touching it. It also doesn't help that I have, like, the full 300... Or, it's not even 300. I think it's 900 degree rotation on my wheel setup, where... If you play Assetto Corsa, it only goes 90 degrees each direction, which is so much easier to drift with. Like, it's bad on here. And I know most drift cars have the stock, like, steering ratio or whatever you want to call it, but I just can't do it. Like, it's really hard. I mean, that was alright, I guess. I'm just not really good at drifting in this game, but if I go on Assetto Corsa, I'm really good. So I think it's just a mix between my controls and the physics just not being all that great. And also me not knowing how to tune. Because, like I've said, I have no clue what I'm doing. A lot of grip in the front, no grip in the rear. And then we're good. But yeah, I don't know. Also, for whatever reason, Logitech decided to make the PS4 wheel really good and really smooth and accurate. And then they made the Xbox wheel, which costs the same amount, absolute garbage. It's all clunky and rattly, and it doesn't mount right, which I'm still kind of mad about. I got this a year ago, but, like, it still really just aggravates me that for whatever reason they thought the Xbox wheel could be 10 times worse than the PlayStation wheel. And the only reason why I got the Xbox wheel is I was afraid I wouldn't be able to use the PS4 wheel on Forza, because it's like a Microsoft game, and I don't know if they were gonna, like, be weird about that. I don't know. But I mean, still, if I go here, it's not even officially supported by the game because it shows 0, 1, 2, and 3 at the bottom, which I have no clue what buttons those are. But yeah, I guess rant about bad physics over. It's kind of cool that Toyota was finally actually added to the game. I do wish there were more cars, but hopefully in the future they are going to add Lexus, like they said, and Scion, and stuff like that. And maybe add in, like the MR2 or Celica, maybe. I don't know why. Celica's just kind of like a cheap Supra. Not even a cheap Supra. That's the SC300. A Celica's just like a slightly better Corolla. Yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video at all, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys are having connection issues too. The entire video, it's been trying to find a Horizon Life session, and I haven't been able to find one. So, I'm guessing the servers are down. I don't think my Wi-Fi is that bad. I know it's not great, but I don't think it's that bad. And this car is undrivable. Like, it's bad. I don't know. But, yeah. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
I'm all alone again, out of my own again, running from home again. You always telling me you can do better. Shut up and show me then. I don't got time for this. I laid on the line for this. Told you in confidence. All of my secrets and all of my woes. You took all of my soul. I'm all alone again.